to a team that you will no doubt recognise. The Panic Attack team victorious last war. Is it going to be the same this time? Still got battle scars.
Yeah, we've done them in the trailer on the way up, so...
Oh.
From Gwent and reigning champion, Panic Attack.
They've rebuilt their Robot King 4 times since he took his crown. They've settled on lifting spikes powered by Swedish Electrics, an alloy frame and shell. It can lift and push its own 81.6 kilos.
Hello, we're Team Panic. My name is Kim Davis, I'm team captain. This is my son Michael. We're back from the last wars with a few improvements. We now have a self-righting mechanism, and we have much larger and much more powerful spikes.
This was Panic Attack in the last wars against Axios in the grand final. Axios was the favourite, but Panic Attack stopped all that nonsense and won the crown.
Congratulations.
Hold the award up,
Go on. Yay!
Roboteers, stand by.
Tough task for Axios then, with Colin Offer, Chris Ransom, whose hero is David Bowie, John Economou, and there's Panic Attack. With Kim and son Michael. Michael was the creator of the idea of Panic Attack. But he looked a little bit nervous there. Oh, and why not? Axios in on the attack. Looks like some deadly samurai warrior with a missile launcher on top. Panic Attack spins, groggy from the first onslaught from Axios. Now prodding away with the front lifting rams Panic Attack. And Axios driven in against Dead Metal. Away. Points the missile launcher with the spike towards Panic Attack. Panic Attack, good manoeuvrability. In comes Dead Metal. There again, Axios, driven against the arena wall, it seems. Dead Metal, you can see there, trying to slam its pincers together. Axios now nervously prodding against Panic Attack. The front lifting mechanism can act as a Shremek now for Panic Attack. A self-riding mechanism, should it be flipped up over. Trying once again to bring those front lifting spikes to bear, Panic Attack. Axios on the charge. Lifted up. Ooh, almost by Panic Attack. Those front lifting spikes give it more of a wedge shape, actually, when it's flying forward, Panic Attack, to get in underneath Axios. 6mm ground clearance only on, well, we'll call it the challenger here, because, of course, Panic Attack are the reigning champions. So difficult for Attack to get in underneath Axios. Backing away. Where's Axios gone, says Panic Attack. They just saw the front tongue flicked out and staying out, actually, from Axios. Now retreats like a tortoise head back into the shell. Panic Attack doing most of the work now. And flipping Axios up and over. I don't know if Axios suddenly lacked control there, or something went wrong, but it stood stock still and has paid the penalty. In came Panic Attack. There go the lifting spikes, up and over. And Axios heading towards oblivion. Oh, out comes the tongue. Sticks and stones may break my bones. You can do whatever you want and gestures and poke your tongue out at me, but this is what happens. In comes the house robot. This is Dead Metal. Oh, look at that ripping at the side of Axios. They say that Axios can crush its opponents like a sandwich toaster. I've never, well, had anything crushed by a sandwich toaster. Look at now! Panic Attack attacking Matilda! Great stuff, Matilda, but inside up and over! Matilda won't like this! Lost its body shell!
Cease.
We loved it though! Axios out, and Matilda will remember Panic Attack for the next time, that's for sure!
Our reigning champions on the road to the title again. Panic Attack, go through.
It's obviously working. That winning streak. Well done. That was fantastic. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Yeah? What are you doing to Matilda? It's outrageous. You had a kit off and everything.
Yep, well, if we manage to deal with a contender, we're always going to go for the house robots.
The flipping seemed very easy. Just how much power is in the front there?
It's much stronger. So it'll lift about 18 stone, so the house robot's not really a problem. Except for the one big one, I think.
Just before you go in, how do you feel and what are your tactics?
Basically, just get underneath and turn them over and then go for the house robots.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're not too smug after winning the last war, are you?
No.
Do you think he's getting too smug after winning the last war?
Yeah.
Yes, I do too. You make sure you calm him down before you get up there, all right?
Well, there, Simon and John Reason with the toe cutter, Cherry Picker, and Kim and Michael Davis. And Michael, his heroes, Michael Schumacher from Formula One. The speed of the toe cutter blade is fearsome. Will their control be adept? And Panic Attack with the blinking light, hoping to turn the lights out on toe cutter. For a place in the heat final. Immediately, toe cutter turning side on so that the blade can have full whip against Panic Attack. Panic Attack's main weaponry here, those front prongs to get in underneath toe cutter immediately and therefore immobilizing the blade. That is a very, very good technique from Kim Davis. Good control, good style. Brains behind there, Brawn. Digging in on the arena floor, Panic Attack. Once again, to get the prongs in underneath toe cutter. Oh, did you just see that blade flick out like a viper's tongue on toe cutter? It does move so quickly. Hardly the speed of sound, which the toe cutter boys would have you believe, probably. As quick as Space Rocket, as quick as Concorde, as quick as the quickest thing. Panic Attack now, in underneath toe cutter, and there goes the old flashing, blinking light of Panic Attack on the arena floor, but almost doing its job and turning toe cutter up and over. Tremendous heat semi-final this. The reigning champions. Difficult work against toe cutter. But I think the more aggressive of the two robots so far. What do you think? Certainly the toe cutter blade is formidable, it's fearsome. One of the deadliest weapons we've ever seen in Robot Wars. But for me, Panic Attack is the more mobile bot here. And again on the attack, pushing toe cutter up on its side. And up and over! Panic Attack! They think they're through, and toe cutter immobilized. The flashing blade cuts no more, and Panic Attack cutting and etching another name emblazoned in the Robot Wars honours list, I'm sure. Look at the damage now to toe cutter from dead metals. Horrible circular saw, and Panic Attack promised to take on the house robots, and they've done just that again. This time Sergeant Bash. So, you take on my buddy Bash and I'll come in, says Dead Metal. Killalot having some fun as well. In the distance on toe cutter, this is Bash on Panic Attack. Look at Killalot there on the left as well. Toe cutter's dead and buried. Finished. And Panic Attack is leaving a legacy here with the house robots. They will not forget. Onto the arena spikes. Toe cutter's blade, once a viper's tongue, is now lolling hopelessly out of its groove, and Panic Attack dancing with Sergeant Bash as Killalot tries to rip toe cutter to shreds. What went wrong with toe cutter? Panic Attack, brilliant steering right from the start of the heat. There's the lance and drill of Killalot. There's Bash coming and trying to nip the blade off. Ooh, is it strong enough? No, the blade, the tongue, if you like, is bent and buckled like the hopes of toe cutter.
And the winner is obviously Panic Attack. Panic Attack, come and join me, lads. Well, you're our Robot Wars champions. You've won this round, but you wouldn't let it lie.
No.
You'd obviously won the fight, and then you go and take on the house robots.
Well, we've won it once, and this year we're here to entertain and really have a go at the house robots.
Do you not think you've got a chance this year?
Possibly not. Same as last year. If we get through, then, you know, we'd be happy, but...
It's Panic Attack!
Now, this is a problem, isn't it? Because he's going to be even smugger now, isn't he?
I'm not. You see the damage done to it now.
Is it really?
I think we paid the price this time.
Oh, look, then it's just sheared straight through this.
Yeah.
The power of the house robots shall not be denied.
Roboteers, stand by.
To take on the reigning champions, X-Terminator. There at the controls, Marlon Pritchard and Paul Lewis. And there are the Kings. Panic Attack, Kim Davis at the controls, and young Michael.
Activate.
Kim loves his photography. Well, he wants a snap of himself on the victor's rostrum again, but it's X-Terminator with the pickaxe. Spike coming down on the attack of Panic Attack early on. Spinning Kim Davis. Just to baffle X-Terminator. Prepare to be terminated, says the slogan on the back. Tall X-Terminator, 94.5 centimeters in height. Panic Attack, certainly more maneuverable, but by far actually the slower of the two robots in a race, and now being pushed across the arena floor by X-Terminator. Slightly the lighter of the two X-Terminator, about a kilo lighter, no more than that. But the stronger it would seem, slamming Panic Attack on the arena wall. And it's X-Terminator's spike, which has been a key feature of this heat. Right from the very start, the first battle against Hefty. And what can Panic Attack do here now? Needs to catch X-Terminator out and attack side on, but lost an opportunity there. X-Terminator again, crashes the spike down, bashes Panic Attack against the arena wall and towards Sergeant Bash, and the champions are in trouble here now. Sergeant Bash has them gripped, Panic Attack turning away. X-Terminator comes in and slams Bash. That's a risky manoeuvre. And all this time, Panic Attack can't get those front spikes into action. There we can see the front camera again on shunt. That's a better move by Panic Attack. Now can they turn X-Terminator up and over? This could be crucial. A crucial moment. X-Terminator rolling. Goodness me, very, very lucky. Went piggyback up and over and came down right side up. Now it's Panic Attack on the aggressive. In comes Killalot. What a heat final this is. Panic. You might be in a couple of moments, champs, because Killalot has you gripped. But meanwhile, X-Terminator is up on its side. Have they been immobilized here? Kim Davis looks grim. But I think X-Terminator has been immobilized. Well, you can still see the tracks are spinning underneath, but they are very worried. The lights are on, but there's no one at home, boys. In comes Panic Attack again, X-Terminator. They're trying to get righted once again. Well, Panic Attack, this is a performance of champions. X-Terminator now being pursued, harangued and harassed by the horrible house robots. Off goes the chain, and that is the end now for X-Terminator. Started so strongly in this heat final. Oh dear, they know it. They know they've done magnificently to get this far, but it's all over for them. Chained to the house robots, shunt slams, Killalot pulls, taunts, teases, torments, tortures. Terminated, yes, you have been. And Panic Attack,
Cease.
I thought they'd been beaten, but it's Panic Attack who go through to the series semi-finals. What went wrong with X-Terminator? Well, that's key. Look at the CO2 gas escaping. And that was the end of their Shrimec, their self-righting mechanism. And that's why Panic Attack have won it. Exterminator, when flicked up and over on its side, without the Shrimec powered by the CO2 canister, which must have been punctured, they lacked the ability to right themselves. And that's when the house robots killed off their dreams. Exterminated.
Well, X-Terminator has been terminated. Panic Attack go through to the series semi-finals. Well. You're through to the series semi-finals, guys.
Yeah, we're through again.
Everyone seems to underestimate you.
Yeah, I suppose they do. It's incredible that we're still through again.
Mike, what role do you play in this team?
I'm the tactics.
You tactics. So you're whispering in your dad's ear all the time what to do.
We're yelling in it.
Yelling in it. Well, the tactics seem to be working well at the moment, don't they?
They did this time. I actually listened to him. He said, "Keep away from the house robots." So.
Do you think you can go all the way again? You're doing really well. A lot of the favourites have gone out, but Panic Attack is still there, as always.
Yeah, we've suffered some damage. We'll have a look. I really don't know.
It's Panic Attack!
Panic Attack feel scared about being up against the Addams Family?
Oh, yes.
You are, aren't you? You were quite worried when I told you.
Yeah, he's fast, powerful, manoeuvrable. He's a very good driver, so...
But you're all those things as well?
Well, not according to him.
Oh, no! Is there dissension in the ranks?
Yeah, my driving's abysmal.
Oh, really?
Roboteers, stand by.
Kim Davis and Michael from Wales and from Surrey.
3,
Thing 2 with Nick, Isabel and Jake Adams.
Activate.
Trundling forward, Thing 2, with this array of weaponry, more for show than anything else. Panic Attack, solid, dependable. The lifting spikes also deadly. That's good driving away from Matilda and also Thing 2 from Panic Attack. Now we'll spin and try and come on the attack again. All the aggression so far from Thing 2 though. And this is a good clash here. Thing 2 using the rear spike. Don't forget that can lift as well. The eyes gleam. Brilliant decoration on Thing 2. A lot of work has gone into this robot and the rest of the series. Thing 2 took 12 weeks to construct. Panic Attack here again, of course, in the semi-finals, and Thing 2 up and over. The wheels spin aimlessly. Can it right itself now? Actor S. Fabula. Exactly, no idea. The spike, useless now for Thing 2. This, surely the moment when Panic Attack made it through. Beyond this stage, bouncing Thing 2 up and over. Using really the momentum of the arena for Spike 2. In comes Dead Metal. With that circular saw onto the tyres of Thing 2. Isabel and Nick, her dad, desperately trying to get Thing 2 moving again. Oh, look at that! The tyre is smoking and shredded there. Oh, and again, a horrible squeal. Oh, poor Isabel. Knows that it's all over for Thing 2. Kill-a-lot looking on. Dead Metal saw. And pincers have Thing 2 well in its grasp. And all that Kim Davis needs to do, bad driver and all, is stay out of trouble now as Panic Attack go through.
Well, Thing comes a cropper on the spike. Thing is now a thing of the past. Our reigning champion, Panic Attack, goes through. The winner is Panic Attack!
You were frightened about that one, weren't you? I know.
Yeah.
And you got a great flip in there.
Well, actually, I think it was his own fault. He drove up to us and got himself up on the back end. And really, all I had to do was reverse, and he just fell over on top. And once that was it, that was the end. So he was doing very well. He was pushing us everywhere.
So you did reverse at the right moment?
I did reverse at the right moment.
What do you say about his driving now?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. You were saying it was rubbish before.
It's good now, ain't it?
Yeah, he is good now. I thought you might be good now. You all right?
Yeah.
You nervous?
A little bit.
Have you been nagging your dad about his driving again?
For months. You know, really.
Has he been nagging you about the driving?
No. He knows that we've got a pretty bad robot that we're up against, so we're not going to have a chance to go after the house robots at all anyway. So
Really?
yeah, I think we're going to test ourselves right at this time.
Really?
Kim Davis and Michael Davis. Michael, you are a BSRP, a backseat robot here. Pain criticising your dad's driving. Graham Bone and Alex Mordew in the Firestorm team. And there is Firestorm. There is Alex Mordew at the controls. And of course, Panic Attack, the reigning champions.
2, 1, activate.
Good old battle this, you know. Panic Attack so steady. They spin to try and throw opponents off the scent. Firestorm nudging Panic Attack towards a CPZ. And that is poor driving by Kim to get in there, because you go in the CPZ and a house robot like Bash there can grab hold of you and punish you. And Panic Attack being lifted by Firestorm. Firestorm there on the right. A clash of reds and yellows out there. Splendidly coloured. Panic Attack's main weapon, of course, those front spikes. Firestorm driving in. Now the spikes underneath Firestorm. Firestorm just getting away, though. And don't forget, we've seen opponents of Panic Attack foolishly riding up on the side of the reigning champions and being flipped up and over so far. Firestorm on the attack once again, with the wedge and the lifting arm sticking out there. Comes out with great speed, but something's been bent on the front there of Firestorm. I don't know if you notice it. The armour flat there, and I think that will prevent the wedge getting in underneath Panic Attack, but Panic Attack picked up by the arena spike in underneath. Firestorm goes, you can see the bent front of Firestorm, but Panic Attack on its side now, and on the arena wall, bouncing down. Has its own arms to push itself off the arena. There's Panic Attack, now pushing on Firestorm again. Ooh, in towards Kill-A-Lot, with the lance protruding. Kim Davis is doing everything he possibly can to drive Panic Attack into the troubled zones here. Wonder what damage has been sustained by Firestorm. You can see its crumpled front. Panic Attack in trying to push Firestorm into Kill-A-Lot has caused itself problems again. Firestorm side on, but Panic Attack, that's good steering by Kim to prevent Firestorm coming inside on. They love the old CPZs, these two, don't they? I think it's cat and mouse here, trying to drag each other into the corner patrol zones. Panic Attack now in underneath Firestorm, which has shown very quick reactions and speed around the arena. And again, quickly away. Time ticking down, though. It needs a fast finish, otherwise it's going to go to the judges and marks on control. Style, damage, and aggression.
Cease.
Well, they both set the stage alight, but one team are going to go out in a blaze of glory while our judges are making a decision. Let's look at the highlights.
Watch for aggression here, then. Firestorm pushing Panic Attack on to bash the house robot. Also look for damage sustained. Look for controlled driving. Panic Attack wayward and sluggardly there on the arena floor. Again, more aggression from Firestorm. A little bit of damage sustained to Panic Attack. Style on the arena floor. Who was the more stylish of the two robots? I don't have to decide. The judges, of course, do.
It's a unanimous decision, and it goes to Firestorm! Panic Attack, you are our reigning champions. Such a long, undefeated run, but you're out.
Well,
How do you feel?
it has to come to an end at some point, and they really do deserve it. They're a brilliant robot, brilliant team.
But you were turning into a national celebrity. If you would have won this one, you'd been on the cover of magazines and things, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our reigning champions, Panic Attack!
Finally defeated. I didn't actually think it was going to happen. Come in.
It's non-stop, all driving and twisting and turning all the way through it.
It was a credible battle.
Is it?
I mean, you were really kind of equally matched, and you just lost it on aggression, according to the judges.
Yeah, probably.
So, it's a terrible shame to see you go out. And will we see you again with a new, revamped version of Panic Attack?
As if my wife gives me the time off to do it, yes.
You have no choice. You have to. I mean, he's a star. Come on, you have to give him the time off to bring us back a Panic Attack next time. Come on.
From Wales, Panic Attack.
The winners of the second series of British Wars. It's been rebuilt 4 times since with lifting spikes imported from Sweden. Can push and lift its own weight is enough to create panic in every attack.
My name's Kim Davis. This is my son Michael, and we're representing Wales. This is our robot, Panic Attack. We have electric lifting spikes, which should be able to lift the opponents, and we can also self-right with our self-righting mechanism.
Roboteers, stand by.
Powerful enough to beat Panic Attack, I wonder. With Kim Davis and son Michael there. 101 with Mike, daughter Amy, and Super Bunny. And they'll need plenty of hop here to get beyond Panic Attack and those lifting rams. Took only a week to rebuild Panic Attack first time around from its success in the second series of British Wars, but it's been rebuilt 4 times in all for perfection and lifting and throwing 101. Look at this. As something comes flying off, I think it's actually off the top of Panic Attack, only superficial, and then through 101. I think that was only a superficial nut or bolt on the top of Panic Attack, and to me, 101 is already out, immobilized. They're trying to get the tracks to spin. Mike at the controls, he's built a model jet engine in the past. He needs something to fly now for 101. Oh! Panic Attack's driven itself into the pit! And 101 survives!
Cease.
Well, Panic Attack threw themselves down there.